What's up, you guys? It's Steve here, and man, we have got a lot to get you caught up on. As yesterday evening, Senator Bernie Sanders exposed Joe Manchin and the stimulus negotiation talks. I'm going to get you caught up on the latest as to what's unfolding, video footage, and headlines popping up left and right. This is your breaking news stimulus check update and stimulus package update. Now, we're going to look at the video footage in just a second, but look at these headlines, you guys. Bernie Sanders is mad as HE double hockey sticks at Joe Manchin's corruption, and he's not going to take it anymore, says Manchin is intentionally sabotaging the president's agenda, what the American people want, what a majority of us in the Democratic caucus want, the Vermont senator said. Mad as HE double hockey sticks, they say. Here's another one. Bernie Sanders is upset. Here's another one. Bernie Sanders says Joe Manchin is intentionally sabotaging the president's agenda. Here's another one. Bernie Sanders condemns Joe Manchin for sabotaging the president's agenda. Playbook, Bernie unloads on Manchin. And you guys, here's a little excerpt from one of these articles. Senator Bernie Sanders on Sunday pulled no punches when attacking Senator Joe Manchin, accusing him of intentionally sabotaging the president's agenda and blocking what the American people want. Manchin this week announced his refusal to support two major provisions in President Biden's economic package: tax increases on the rich and spending on initiatives to stave off climate change. It likely marked the nail in the coffin for President Biden's Democratic vision of transformative economic package, a vision that the party has continually revised and pared back in a failed bid to win Manchin's support. Sanders was so mad that he opted not to wait for journalist Martha Raddatz to finish her question, balking at the framing, saying we messed up just by even thinking that he was serious in these negotiations. Now, you guys, as you know, I let you know in a follow-up video over the weekend that we heard from the president, who said that is okay. Pass whatever he is willing to agree upon, and then I am going to do executive actions. And we've heard that there is a laundry list that has come out from progressives in the House of Representatives and in the Senate saying, listen, take care of all of these actions. We need you to do this for the Democratic Party in Congress and for the American people. And we need you to do this before these midterm elections, because if you do not, well, it's going to be curtains for the Democratic Party. As we're hearing a red wave, Republicans are going to come in and take seats in the House and the Senate and likely will take control. As right now, Democrats have full control in Congress, but their approval rating is pretty low, as we have not seen a whole lot come to fruition from all of the promises that have been sent out through campaigns. $2,000 stimulus checks, Social Security increases, child tax credits, wiping out student loan debt. All of these have been presented. We're hearing are on the table, yet the American people have seen nothing in the form of having these come to light. So you guys, I'm going to keep you up to date. We're hearing the president is now taking into consideration seriously executive actions, as it looks like Joe Manchin is not on board for the majority of what they had promised. Now, also, take a look at this, you guys. I'm keeping you up to date on state, city, and county stimulus checks and what's happening with the fourth federal level $2,000 stimulus check. Also, we're hearing calls for checks for gas. We're hearing calls for checks for a recession that is likely on the way, and inflation that is hitting people right now at a 41-year high. We have not had inflation this high in over 4 decades. So there is a lot going on, and I'm going to be releasing a master list for you guys, a comprehensive list of all checks so you don't miss out. Going to be releasing that this month, so keep an eye out for that, you guys. Now, in addition to that, take a look at the second channel, Steve Ram Finance, releasing new videos every single day at noon this week, so that way you can have little tidbits of information to help you out. Also did an update for you on the real estate market, as we're hearing about a potential housing market crash. And as I mentioned, we're hearing about a recession, inflation. I'm going to keep you up to date on the news on that channel as well with our economy. But here on this channel, you guys, let's go ahead and dive right into this video footage on the latest that's happening with stimulus and stimulus talks, as we're hearing Bernie Sanders exposing the negotiations and Joe Manchin saying we messed up by ever thinking he was serious at all, and that he is sabotaging the Democrats and Biden's agenda due to corruption. He's going to say, you're going to see it all right now, you guys. So let's go ahead and dive right in. But before we do, if you appreciate the updates, keeping you up to speed on everything going on, very quickly, do me a favor, just takes a second, smash that like button for me. Helps out the channel a ton. Thank you so much. Also, if you want to stay up to date, it's totally free. Come join the Ram fam. All you got to do is hit the subscribe button, turn on that notification bell. I'll keep you up to speed on everything going on. on. I cite all my sources in the description. I link them right there so you can go read them for yourself. Also, I put them on the screen and read right from the articles so you know it's the latest. And if you got any specific questions for me, shoot them to me in the DM on Instagram at SteveRam3. But with that being said, you guys, let's go ahead and dive into the video footage so you can see it for yourself.
I want to turn to Congress and the agenda there. Senator Joe Manchin, of course, abruptly pulled the plug this week on the Democrats'
No, Martha,
plans
he didn't
to
abruptly.
pass.
Martha,
Okay, he abruptly on Friday
He didn't abruptly do anything.
He was
has
negotiating
sabotaged
for a while.
the president's agenda. No. Look, if you check the record 6 months ago, I made it clear that you have people like Manchin, Sinema to a lesser degree, who are intentionally sabotaging the president's agenda, what the American people want, what a majority of us in the Democratic caucus want. Nothing new about this. And the problem was that we continue to talk to Manchin like he was serious. He was not. This is a guy who is a major recipient of fossil fuel money, a guy who has received campaign contributions from 25 Republican billionaires. Do you think this guy is serious?
Senator, okay, you say he wasn't serious, but Manchin says his main goal is to do what's good for West Virginia, and he's worried about inflation. Listen to what he told the West Virginia radio station. Listen to this, please.
Is that right?
Inflation is absolutely killing many, many people. They can't buy gasoline. They have a hard time buying groceries. Everything they buy and consume for their daily lives is a hardship to them.
Your reaction to that, Senator?
Well, look, the same nonsense that Manchin has been talking about for a year. West Virginia is a beautiful state, and I've had the pleasure of being there. Great people. It is one of the poorest states in this country. You ask the people of West Virginia whether they want to expand Medicare to cover dental, hearing, and eyeglasses. You ask the people of West Virginia whether we should demand that the wealthiest people and large corporations start paying their fair share of taxes. Ask the people of West Virginia whether or not all people should have health care as a human right like in every other country on earth. That's what they will say. In my humble opinion, Manchin represents the very wealthiest people in this country, not working families in West Virginia or America.
And Senator Sanders, I want to end with, if these provisions don't get passed, doesn't look like they will, what does that mean for Democrats' climate goals and the climate itself?
Martha, it ain't Democrats. It isn't the president. It is the future of the planet. So when Manchin sabotages climate change, this is for future generations. What's going on right now in the West, all over the world, we're looking at significantly increased, more and more heat waves. You're going to look at more drought, more flooding. This is an existential threat to humanity. And what this election must be about is whether or not we're going to vote for candidates who are prepared to stand up for working people, stand up for the planet, and have the courage to take on the billionaire class who dominates our economy and our political life. That's what this election is about. The Republican Party is not there. We need more progressive Democrats who are going to fight for workers.
Okay, thanks for joining us this morning, Senator Sanders.
So there you have it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Was Bernie Sanders mad as HE double hockey sticks or just upset, as we saw those two different articles say? And also, do you agree with him? Do you feel like Manchin never had any serious intention of coming to a negotiation or agreement on the stimulus reconciliation bill? We see things continually getting stripped out. It's down to just drug pricing we're hearing. Let me know your thoughts, you guys. Do you think they're going to be able to pull this back together? Also, keep in mind that Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, he is out right now as he's sick with the pandemic. He has the virus, so he is not present in the Senate, and he has been the primary person negotiating with Joe Manchin. Do you think when he comes back, he's going to be able to get him back on board and pass more provisions? Do you think it's all going to happen through executive actions? Will President Joe Biden get it done in time? Will he get enough done to convince the American people to keep him and Democrats in power? Let me know your thoughts, you guys. But whatever unfolds, know that I will keep you up to date here on the channel so you know what's going on. And as always, thank you so much for joining me. If you made it this far and you haven't already, don't forget, take a quick second, smash that like button for me. Helps out the channel a ton. Thank you so much. Also, leave your comments. Share this out if you think it could help out other people. If this is your first time here and you like to stay up to date, it's totally free. Why not? Come join the Ram fam. All you got to do is very quickly hit that subscribe button, turn on that notification bell. Any specific questions for me? shoot them to me in the DM on Instagram at SteveRam3. Consider joining the second channel, Steve Ram Finance, to learn about growing wealth, personal finance, and also keep an eye out for that comprehensive list of all checks on all levels. A lot of people think they're only the federal checks. There's not. There's also state, city, and county checks. But you got to know about them. You have to apply. They're only available for limited amounts of time. And if you miss out, well, the money just goes back to the federal government and you don't get those benefits. I'm going to make sure that nobody here on my channel misses out. I'm going to keep you up to date. Keep an eye out for that comprehensive list of all checks here on the Steve Ram channel. But with that being said, you guys, once again, thank you so much for joining me, and I will catch you in the next one. Take care. God bless. This is Steve.